Hello and welcome back to Team N and TP's Fade to Black. We're all packed, ready to go. I'm just waiting for Neil to arrive now, and then we'll come back when we're back there. See you in a bit.
I got a black hole black in my mind. Stands a memory and leaves me blind. I got a black hole black in my mind. Blinds the day, deceives my nights. Destiny, I sleep again, cursed by bad situations. I got a black hole black in my mind. A crushed healing for souls of denial. I got a black hole black in my mind. A pot of bloods, but thoughts spitting down. Dark reflections descending down the sky crack. Destiny, I sleep again, deep into the black moon. The black moon, black in my mind. Peace and logic in the corners of my eyes. I got a black moon, black in my mind. There's overglow past each other by. Destiny, I sleep again, descending down the sky crack. Darker reflections, deep into the black moon.
Good evening all, I'm Mark. I'll be controlling the live stream from Nottingham tonight. I've been informed that the locations organisers have asked the guys to park some distance from the venue. So what I will do is hand you over to the guys for a few minutes while I get things set up and online. See you soon.
Welcome to episode 2. We've just arrived at location. We just had a quick break and had a look around today. Currently we're outside, where are we?
We're in Salisbury, we're at Salisbury Cathedral.
And literally just over to Neil's left, we've actually got the museum where we're going to tonight. We're actually joining Compass Paranormal Group, Kevin and Janet Bowen, and it seems to be quite an interesting night. And
there's a lot of history to the building, so hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll get some activity tonight.
Right, cool. But what we'll do is shortly we'll just go and we need to go back to the car, go and set up, get the computers ready, and we'll be setting up streaming with Mark. So we'll catch up in a bit.
Well, thanks for that, guys. Live stream signal seems strong, but the guys have done a few pre-records of the walk around, which is currently being uploaded to me as we speak, which I'll break down to show each location as they arrive. So instead of me talking, let's go on with location 1. Over to you guys.
Staircase, or the restoration of the monarchy staircase, which was put in. Might be worth putting a few, if you want to do a lone vigil, to do it on the stairs as well, just to see what you pick up. Things have been seen, scents smelled on these stairs, so it can be quite an interesting area.
It's a lot more visual on the stairs, shadows and
Yeah,
the like.
it's all sorts of things. Right, what we've got here, where the D-Day model is, I'll be going around in darkness now because it will be effect from the cases. This is where the original front door was. We've still got it down in the cellar. There are talks in amongst of what's going on that maybe we will be allowed to reinstate the front door as it is, or as it was. That's some of the changes which have been talked about, so whether it will be or not. And the big problem is, where do we put this? Yeah, it's been interesting query with that one. Right, you want to follow down here. This is the leading into the first ring.
Okay.
We all need to talk for at least a couple of quarters on so we can see where we're going. And then we've got a blooming searchlight over there. Hey, wait.
Move the triangle, please, on the board. Right, is there anyone in this room with us? If there is, go to yes, please. Is there anybody in here with us? If there's someone in here with us, could you move the pointer for me, please? And use our energy to move the pointer. Can you move it for us, please? If there's a spirit in here, can you move the pointer for us, please? Do you want us to go?
Picture in a room like this is you're going to get a lot of bounce back, aren't you? So, find it flashing.
Yeah.
Okay, let's just see if we can get any noise going on before we try and experiment. Okay, if there's any spirit here with us now, can you come forward? Can you come and join us? We mean you no harm. We're here out of respect. Can you come close to us? If you can come close, you can hear my voice. Can you make a noise for me, please? If you could knock on something, not the glass. Don't knock on the glass. You could knock on the door, or we could hear your footsteps. There's some drums up on the cupboards. Could you knock one of them? We've been told that there's quite a few spirits come through this room. If one of you could come forward and make a sound for us.
Kate said there was 3 as we were stood in the room.
Okay. Oh, just somebody's feet, yeah.
Also earlier on when we came in for the tour, it smelled heavily on tobacco.
Yeah. Yeah, this was the room. Was this the meet and greet room?
This is the kitchen.
Oh, it was the kitchen. I'm lost already.
If there's anyone here, can you make a sound? Can you knock on the door? Knock on any of the drums that are around? Let us know that you're here.
That's a good room together. Get some energy going. I'd like to either put your fingers either on the side or on the back, whichever. There's less chance of sort of involuntary movements making any difference. Okay, we're asking for any spirit now that may have joined us to come forward. Come and use the energy of the people on this glass. Can I invite any of you guys that's on the glass to go forward to spirit? Are you comfortable with that?
If you're here, can you move the glass for us, please? If you can hear me, move the glass.
Flash towards the table.
Or if you can't move the glass, can you knock on a table? If you can hear me, can you move the glass, please?
Come on, spirit, don't be afraid. Come forward. Come and use this energy.
Don't be shy, we won't hurt you.
You just need to know that you're here.
Just show us that you're in this room with us.
Can you give us some sort of sign to show us that you're with us right now, please?
And these people have travelled a long way to come and talk to you. Oh, sorry, that was me. Frightened myself there.
I'll bleep that bit out.
Yeah, just bleep it out. Come and join us.
If there's anyone in this room, walk towards the table, you can see the glass.
I can.
Push the glass along the table, just to show that you're here with us.
Is it building energy?
Just some kind of proof that you're here in this room, so we know you're here. Go towards the table and push the glass so that it moves across the table, even just slightly.
Right. Are you okay running that over from there? Take these two guys down to the cellar.
Yeah.
You can swap over and because I know it's
If you're here, can you move the glass for us, please? Move the glass. And show us that here with us.
We're moving at all.
It was a bit early, I've stopped now.
Can you come towards the glass on the table and see if you can move it? We'll show these people that you're here with us now. There was 3 of you in here earlier on, we know that. One of you can move this glass. Just move it across the table, just push it slowly. See if you can take it back and forth one way. You mean you no harm, we just want to know that you're here. Is it twisting?
Yeah, I can feel
I can
something.
see a reflection of the light as
Yeah,
we're
yeah.
moving.
Yeah. If you're in here, can you move the glass for us, please?
Use the energy of the people around the table. And turn the glass or push the glass and slide it across the table just to prove to us that you're here. If you can't push the glass, can you knock on the table? Just make any kind of sound that you're here. Move one of the chairs.
If you're in here, move the glass for us, please. We won't hurt you, there's nothing to be scared of.
We are here in greatest respect.
No big disrespectful at all, guys. I've got a guy that's 3 feet away looking at you going, why are you there? I'm here.
You show us that you're in here, give us a sign, please.
Filled with it.
We know you're in here.
What was that name again?
I don't know why he's not responding. There's just been a light that's come underneath you and around you.
What sort of height are we talking?
He's just around here. This guy that's here is quite tall.
Okay.
Can you move towards the table and push the glass, please?
He doesn't agree with the kids. The kids shouldn't be in here.
Is there children here as well?
Would you say like out of bounds?
Oh, absolutely. Very much so. But very much that.
If there's children in here, can you move the glass as well, please?
They're saying that it's dangerous in here for children, so I'm thinking that's more in line with the kitchen, the way that it was rather than how it is now.
So, like, safety wise.
Yeah, absolutely. They shouldn't be in here. Children shouldn't be in here.
As in current times, that no children allowed in kitchens either. I'm an ex-chef.
Okay. And the young lad that's in here, 7, 8, he's got I want to say a bowl head mushroom head haircut, but he's got a straight cut fringe, so he looks like an acorn. Shouldn't laugh, I know Bex is a hairdresser, but okay, go on.
Well, show us a sign.
Okay, I do feel that this young lad would have been not of the family that owned the house, but one of the servants' children. They would have lived all on site. He was treated like he was part of the family though too. They was treated well here. I'll be quite honest, but this man doesn't like these children being in here. The man that's in here is from a time closer to ours. I want to go 1870s, 1880s, late Victorian sort of time period. The way that he's dressed, he's very okay, red, black with red. It's a red jacket with the blacks.
Okay.
Okay, I don't know what the significance of that is.
As in smart gear or rag gear?
Military dress.
Oh, so, right.
So not like a regular red cut like you guys would think of with like the US Civil War, but a red jacket with the black lapels. He doesn't want the children in here, even though the children's...
Are the children before his time?
Absolutely, children would have been an earlier time.
Yeah.
I want to go almost 70, 80 years, 1820s, pre-Victoria. George, okay, you seen the nutty ones on the throne? A bit of help. George III.
Okay.
I know nothing about royalty.
No, mate.
But George III was on the throne. Okay, 1810. Okay, 1810 to 1820. This young lad was from, but this man was almost 70 years after. There's been reports of things happening here for over 100 years. These are military people, these are officers, these are soldiers. There would have been a little bit, oh, hang on, why should we be here? Does that make sense? Even they felt uncomfortable at times.
Yeah.
Strangest feeling when I came in here is just basically it was like there's more of an attachment to this guy just walking around here. It's like as if it's like if you're saying like military gear sort of thing, but I'm like so insignificant of saying this is what I've done. It's almost like not your stripes, but as in your medals sort of thing. But likes wearing the medals, won't let them go. It's almost like to sort of say, yeah, I achieved this, and I'm going to let you know that I've achieved this.
And last week I think about it, it's a lot of spirits just want acknowledgement. They just want recognition for who they are, what they've done. And it's like us, we've all got our own story to tell. And there's a lot of things that don't belong in here though. Spirits will be attracted to objects as well as places. So if there's a certain thing that they spend 12 hours a day guarding, I don't know why, as much as you've got that big thing in the middle, I'm more drawn to this horse.
It's almost, bad looks, it's almost like a fire mantle.
But I'm more drawn to that, but it's almost as if you spend 10 hours a day guarding that, you ain't going to stop guarding it.
No.
Do you know what I mean? It's
almost like an residual carried on with it.
Absolutely, it's like a replay.
There's a bunch movement on the glass.
Just
Keep an eye around you guys on the glasses.
Yeah, it's just moved.
It's been some weird
That bed.
visuals.
Flashing.
So how far did you say that's moved? Because that was set in the middle.
But I didn't notice it until just a second ago. Yeah,
It did.
because that was in the centre of the table.
Because if I put a coin down sort of show where it was before for the representation of the... Yeah, it wasn't like that. That's central.
See, it's moving.
The man that's in here, can you walk towards the table and push the glass so we can see you pushing it, please? You've obviously moved it whilst we've been talking. Can you push it towards... Is the coin still there?
Yeah.
Push it towards the coin on the table. You push it towards the coin on the table and you can keep that coin for your collection. Use the energies of the people around the table, walk towards it, don't stay over there. And see if you can push that glass across the table, show us that you're here. So unless you push it, we don't know.
You push the glass, please.
Do you like that shiny coin? If you do you want to move the glass closer to it?
Yeah, why do we put the table over there where Kevin
You
stood?
can move the glass back into the middle. Use our energy to help you move the glass.
Have you got a free hand that you can hold your cane just to stick one finger or maybe get just that little bit more energy to start it off?
Okay.
Sometimes, you know, obviously the more to start it, the better.
I don't tend to touch it just in case I manipulate it somehow. I used to work with the previous team.
Ah, right, okay.
Well, show us that you're in here. We don't think you are.
It's rotating.
Yeah. Well, can you move it some more, please?
To prove to the camera, I am not doing this at all.
Now that was interesting. Not much happened on the board, but what's even more interesting is what medium Kevin Bowen came up with. So what I will do is run a pre-record for the second location, which I've been informed is in the library, which gives the guys a chance to get there and get set up. They were in the cellar, but live stream collapsed. But I have been informed that I was informed, but them to try again if any free time arrives.
Library. Quite obviously, the library. This is where Colonel Mustard does it with the candlestick. Yes, wasn't used as a library in the first place because it's too big a room. Not a bigger room, but it's too much of a grander room for this. So, not quite sure what this room would have been used for, but it does billiard room comes to mind because you get the atmospheric, especially in here. The atmosphere is, it's a man's room, cigars, brandy, whiskey, lots of talking. Okay, that's what gets in here. Sometimes you ladies are not welcome in this room, and you do get the urge. You've got to leave. That's what happens in here. What I can say is the door. There used to be a door behind there, so you watch when you're in here on your own. Watch that area, especially up and down here. It's quite an interesting room, and it is changing. Things are happening in here, which a couple of months ago I could have said, yeah, you're going to have X, Y, and Z happen, and you'll be scared. You will be all right. Not a problem. And no, things are happening. It's like a power play coming into play here, and we're not quite sure what's happening. So, an interesting room. What are you picking up?
Smells, definitely smells.
Yeah.
Tobacco, pipe smoke, cigars, smells more than anything else. I completely agree with you with the changes. I don't know what's going on with what they're calling the committee. The committee is changing.
What, here?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
That's upsetting people. They
Oh.
don't like change.
Ah. Well, they're going to have a big upset.
Just saying that it's been the same way for years, and it doesn't
Yeah.
like to change.
Yeah, it has. Well, one chap's retiring and another chap's taking over, and there's a lot of upset. Yes.
Quite physical in here too.
Yeah.
Again, it's shovey. It's I want to be noticed.
Yeah.
It's quite strange to be in a place where everything's so. I want you to see it. Here, acknowledge me. Normally you'll have sound, smells, or feelings, but it's so. What more can I do? You
Yeah.
know, and they are getting quite irritated and frustrated with the fact that it's happening and people aren't even witnessing it till afterwards.
Yeah.
And they're blaming other people rather than the time to look for an explanation, I suppose.
Right. One of the reasons we've had to put these grills or doors onto the bookcases is because we have got some valuable books, especially on this side. We've got books in here which even the British Library haven't got, and we are finding them coming in here on a Monday or Tuesday morning or whatever, and finding half of the books scattered over throughout this library. So we've had to put the cases enclosed for the book's protection, believe it or not. So yeah.
Can I ask a question? Have you noticed what the titles of the books are?
On that side, it was the army lists of like 1753 and that sort of period, and over on this side it was training manuals, infantry training manuals from the First World War.
Disagreeing with the information that's written.
Sorry?
You're disagreeing with the information that's written. It's not correct. Not always what's recorded is right.
No. Yeah.
And they're just a little bit myth.
Well,
There's particular reasons for them books, though, definitely.
oh yeah, and it's always the same books.
Everybody here has never seen the ghost box work.
I've seen a normal ghost box.
Have you ever used one of these? Have you seen one of these work?
It's
Okay,
my
all this,
favourite.
all this does is say just scans radio stations without being able to stop. I don't like to leave it on too long because it will give you a roaring headache. Let's try it.
That's okay, yeah.
Try not to stay at the blue light, it'll give you a bit.
Flash.
You think you hear anything at all? That obviously isn't. I think the worst place I've ever used one of these was at the Ragged School in London, where we were in the middle of obviously 1,000 pirate radio stations. So there really was no point whatsoever. I gave up within seconds. But there shouldn't be too much around here. Okay, we're going to ask Spirit to come forward. Come and use this box on the table. And if you could use that to say hello to us, that would be really great. My name's Janet. Can you say hello? sure the spirits here at the Rifles Museum have seen one of these before. You know it can't harm you. Can you use it to say hello?
There are actually guys wearing this room, the old woman didn't point anywhere in the room. Where the guys pointed.
That's so nice.
Okay, we'll go different answers. Does that mean one of you were wrong?
Well, me, I could be wrong with that.
That's what you guys need to pay attention to. That's all down here.
Well, Kevin's basically asked me to come to the main staircase. Seemingly there's something he's asked me to watch out for. Like shadows, movement. I've got the main part of the staircase there. What's behind me? Can you move something? Just going to turn the camera off a second. Back to you a second. I hear that you're with us right now. Can you make a noise for me, please? Hello, is there anyone in the arcade room? I'm getting creaking from behind that mirror. I'm stood still. Can you make sounds on the steps, please? Could you walk up and down them? Mark, I hope you're getting this live feed. I'm getting sounds from archive room. Either that or whatever's at the top of those steps. Hang on. These steps. Don't know what's up there. Right, just while I've got the camera turned off, I'm still on the staircase. But I've just got the feeling of like around here, it's like as if it's been punched or something. Right below the eye socket. What's that? Is that apparently? I'm just currently sat down so I can light on. See what this, I keep getting flashing going on. Yeah, so that shows it. Right, well down there that motion light kept going off and there was no one up here.
Craig, I hope you're okay. I can see a slight marking beneath your eye. But can you get back to Neil, as I'm getting reports from his sound on his camera that he's become very emotional when calling out.
Yep, no worries mate, getting on it now.
Right, got you. Logging into camera now.
There's a spirit in here. Can you come forward and make yourself known, please?
Sorry, what's your name around it, please?
So, mine? Yeah. Neil.
Neil. If you're drawn to Neil, can you go close to him, please? Quite happy for you to let him know what's going on.
Can you touch me?
Does he remind you of somebody? Can he remind you of yourself?
So that feeling seems to have gone now. It's very weird.
Okay, so we're halfway through the night now. Hope you join us in part 2. A link will be posted in the comment section below. Catch up soon.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Beat the drums. Contract club, start to bring it down.